All right, guys. TooMuchSlop here, keeping a slot. This the slot cast. I don't know what episode it is, but I don't really care. So we got a lot of people in the booth today. We got Blattt.
Hey, dude.
We got Breezeh.
What happening?
We got Eboy Fino.
Sir.
We got JAY6LIXK, which I don't even know who that is, but you know that's all cool.
JAY6LIXK.
And then we got sorasfuneral.
Greetings, human.
We got 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗣𝗖𝗍.
Yeah.
We got this Nighter99, who I also got no clue who that guy is. And we also got Gigabytes, who I got no clue who that is. So, you know, we keeping it legit. We gonna interview these. These are some of the top in the game in the community. We got some big cats up in here. So first up, we got Blattt. Blattt, say a bit about yourself, your music, how long you been in the game, all that. You know what I'm saying, Blattt?
I've been. I make music.
So when did y'all? How many y'all got the vibe tape recently, right? How was that project?
That was a project, nigga. Like,
it was a project. It was a.
we had Fino, we had Sword on it, we had Wisdom on it, we had other people on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we was vibing.
That was yeah.
The most important part, we was vibing.
That was the vibe tape. How could you not be on the vibe? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it legit, keep it 100. So yeah.
Oh God.
So when did you release like your first stuff? Like around what time was you on? Was you first in the game?
Like January 2017.
January. So you an old cat in the game. You've been in the game.
God, I'm like Tupac.
I'm like a young kitten. I'm a new cat in the game. So you know how to be sloppy and a new slot. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yes sir, it is. So what about you, Breezeh? How you doing?
I'm vibing. I mean, I met Blattt on SoundCloud when he basically first started. And yeah, we just been making hits ever since.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, Breezeh like probably the biggest guy in the booth right now. Like he's his channel.
That's a big title right
His
there.
channel's got a lot of numbers. So you know he's got.
I just be vibing. I just be making music.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking about the numbers.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
God, bravo.
Yeah, we got Eboy Fino too. He's the head of East Sound, the biggest establishment in sound at the moment. It's a worldwide sound. It's a new sound. It's a new wave. Eboy Fino. Yeah, and then this person, what's his name? JAY6LIXK. What's up with you? I never met you before, so just give me a little rundown.
I make music.
That's cool. That's tough.
Yeah.
I make beats.
So you do both? You rap and make beats, or what's the?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, dude. They got that maximum creativity. How long you been in the game for?
I don't even know.
That's tough. That's tough, dude. There you go. All right, now Nighter99. I don't know who you are either, but what's good? What's good, homie?
What's good?
Is that how it be?
Music,
You make music,
and I live on the fucking other side of the planet.
That's tough. You live on the other side of the planet. That's tough.
Yeah, in China.
Oh, that's
Are
pretty
you
cool.
like dead ass right now? I can't get past that. Are you really in China right now?
Yeah, it's 1:33 a.m. right now.
That's
I love you,
tough.
man.
That's crazy, dude. Gotta bring that the American music. We got the best music. You know, we gotta bring it worldwide.
Yeah.
East Sound is a worldwide sound. You know, East Sound.
Exactly.
Now, what about sorasfuneral? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good. How long you been in the game?
Soros,
3
you kind of
months.
sound like X. Not gonna lie.
Man, we don't speak about that in here. We don't speak about that name in here. We don't speak about that name in here.
Why?
Jahu?
Fucking nigga named Josh.
Yo.
Alright, yeah, we're good. Hey, come on, hey.
Alright, chill out.
Grizzly fucking ruined the whole shit. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, wait. Grizz wasn't even here in the beginning. But what's good, Grizz? How you doing, Grizz?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm eating beans.
That's tough. You gotta keep that nourishment up. You got artist brain. You gotta keep the nourishment up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay nourished, dude. Yeah, you know how it be. And wisdom, y'all definitely know wisdom. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗣𝗖𝗍, he killed on there. He killed on the other one. Yeah, you know, he was on call. You know, when 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗼𝗖𝗍 was coming out, we was in a call. I think it was me. I know it was me and Wisdom. Fino might have been on there too. And I was saying like, we were thinking about when we gonna drop Cook Season. And it was like, I was like 5, 10, 20. Like, it has to be May 10th because it's legit 5, 10, 20. And then they was all like not really getting it at first, but I was like, dang, you know, it's like 5, 10, 20. And then we were just like 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 20, 5, 10. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a one take. Y'all even remember I was on call when I recorded my verse for 5, 10, 20. That was like, because I was waiting on Wisdom for his verse and he was not really doing it. And then I was like, you know what? Fine, I'm going to do my verse right now. And I just did one take and bam, it was like, poof, you know what I'm saying? That thing came out quick and it was tough. And then Wisdom was like, oh, I'm hopping on that. Like then he was like, bam, he was making things happen. You know what I'm saying? It was like a movement. So Wisdom Thief tough though too. He's been in the game for a bit. He's on the vibe tape. Blatt's going crazy with some keyboard or something. I don't really know what that was.
Is 6ix9ine in the server? What the fuck?
That sounded like you're literally like, how do you type that fast? What the heck? It's like.
I was
spamming your keyboard.
No, I was typing.
Alright.
I like penguins.
Yeah, so the Gigabytes dude, I don't know anything about you, but you know, it's nice to meet you. Have you met 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗣𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧 before?
Nah. I've seen them in fucking that one server, but like not
that one server. Are you talking about eSound? This a worldwide sound is the new sound.
Nah. Well, yes.
Yeah, eSound.
That's shit. It's a B server.
Exactly.
Subscribe. Yeah,
you rep it. But yes, dude, it's the whole booth. This pretty much everybody except 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗣𝗖𝗍. He lacking, but he been lacking, and I've been lacking honestly. But you know that's all cool, and yeah. So what is like why do y'all do music? What's something that's led? Like let's start with Blattt. Like what's the reason why you're doing what you're doing today?
I wanted to play like, video games when I got older, nigga. I'm ass, nigga. So I just started rapping and then I'm good at it. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, dude. You're good at it, dude. And then Breezeh, what made you do what you do?
I started listening to normal songs, like instrumentals or like normal like rap songs, and I'd always like fuck with the beat more than the lyrics. So like it kind of inspired me to start making beats like whenever I did. It's basically how I got into music, just listening to songs. Basically, just inspired me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, what basically got me going is one of my friends showed me Eboy Fino, JAY6LIXK, and when I got into that, that's when I really started noticing because he told me about Pierre and like all that, and I was saying, you know, obviously Cardi's tough and all, but it was really the sound, right? Like Pierre's sound is what really got me like into doing what I'm doing. So like I'm the same way. Like when I listen to stuff, it's all on the beat. I don't really care nothing about the lyrics. So that's kind of the same. Like I'm on that same kind of track. So I agree with that a lot. But a lot of people ain't like that. But it's a unique breed. You know, it's like I care about the sound more. But yeah, Fino, what made you start getting into music?
Following my dad. You know, my dad was a MySpace rapper.
That's tough. So that's an old head cloud head. You know what I'm saying? Old head cloud.
It runs on the family.
Yeah, it runs. Yeah, exactly. What about this other dude? I don't know the name of JAY6LIXK. Yeah.
Shit. I felt like it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh,
so 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗣𝗖𝗍 apparently he's not lacking anymore. He's in the call. His mic's muted, so you know I don't know if he can hear us or not, but we'll get back to him if he feels like saying something. But Nighter99, why are you doing what you're doing?
Honestly, I just listen to music to like escape like actual shit. Like I would just be the one person that hangs out that like just vibes to the music and like
that's tough.
I listen to like Ian Dior Juice WRLD. I always like fuck with that shit because it hits everyone like down in the heart. Like you feel like the shit they're saying. So then I was like, I'll start doing that shit and like see what happens from there.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
So sorasfuneral, why you where you at?
I was bored. I made a song and
Yeah. What about you, Griff?
Take Griff.
Big Griff.
I heard like something totally different. Me, I started music back in 2015 because of dubstep. I started producing like dubstep songs. It was trash. It was mostly loops, and I slowly gathered my skill, and then only this year I started rapping. So yeah.
That's tough. Yeah. So you're probably the oldest head here because you've been in the game since you said 2015. So that's crazy.
In 2015, I was playing Modern Warfare 2. Ain't gonna cap.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
And GTA
what
5.
about wisdom? What about wisdom?
Oh, it's funny. I started off like a rocker, bro. I wasn't even into rap or nothing at all. I found some cats and I was like, yo, I can make better music than this. So back in 2014, I just decided to start making the music I wanted to hear.
You know, I want to point out, like, up until this point, I'm now seeing your profile picture like totally differently. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. I didn't see like a whole face ever before now. I thought it was just like the top kind of half. You see how like the bottom portion shaded differently?
Yeah.
I just peeped that. That's tough. All right, so what about you, the dude with the USB thing? I don't feel like checking what your name is.
Yo, it's Gigabyte.
Oh, yeah, what's good, Gigabyte? Yeah, well, how you doing? Well, how'd you get in the game?
I smoked a blunt in 2018.
Yeah.
Rap battling someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking murdered them in the rap battle. So I started doing battle rap. My goal is to kind of like bring more lyrical music back to the scene.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's sort of opposite of my goal, but I respect it. I respect it either way. Let's talk about slop goal. Slop goal is to kind of, make it so everything's sloppy. Like, people, like, when I'm in the studio, I don't put any of them effect nonsense junk on there. You just put raw drums on, you put raw samples on, keep everything sloppy. You take one takes, boom, boom, boom. A lot of people ain't into that, but we finna reshape sound. That's the slot sound. I guess I should say my kind of background into it. I was talking about it earlier with JAY6LIXK and what that kind of did to me, learning about Pierre and all that stuff. So I was into Pierre and all that, and I didn't know nothing about these online programs and all. So like I knew about what FL Studio was, but I never actually used it. So what started with me was like, I had a keyboard, and I noticed, like, sort of out of the blue, this was after a few months of listening to Pierre Bourne and, like, Cardi's music. I was able to just, even though I never really did music, I could make these, like, little melodies with the keyboard. Like, just one-handed kind of simple stuff, because I could keep the rhythm and all that stuff. And I picked up on that, and I was like, that's kind of crazy, because I didn't really think I could play, like, piano or nothing like that. But I got this keyboard and I was able to do it. So for a while, I would just be messing around with that kind of stuff. And I even recorded about 17 things where I'd record one thing from the keyboard in and overdub it, like put a few tracks, just keyboard stuff. And it's like its own genre. It wasn't like trap or nothing because it wasn't produced. It was all live, one take into the thing. I still have them 17, but that's unreleased. Anyway. And that was that. Now, I was in a relationship with someone. They showed me this stupid, like, dumb online drum loop thing that they were doing. And I was fooling around with that thing. And I was like, dang, these patterns is like, like, I was feeling that stuff hard. You know what I'm saying? So then it was a matter of time. It was like a day or two. I was like, I gotta try out this FL Studio thing. If it's the drum pattern thing, if that's what it's about, then I'm gonna have to try it out. So I went into that, and it was pretty much instantaneous. I mean, a few things were a little iffy, but I chop up the sample in Audacity, plop it in FL, we'll match it to 160 BPM, and then fool around with that drum pattern. I love making the drums and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been immediate. Like, it wasn't really. A lot of people do it for a while, but all my stuff is pretty much stuff I barely got started with. Now, the problem with the way I don't know what I'm doing a lot, so the drum pattern, I used to only make 4 measure drum patterns, but because I got my 4K monitor now, I can make 8. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm using the word measure right, but 8 measure because you can fit it on the screen at the same time for high resolution. I gotta recommend it. Like, y'all seriously gotta get 4K because it makes a difference for FL Studio. You can see like
4K
so much
resolution.
Yeah, you see more on the screen at once, like in FL Studio.
How about ultra wides?
So ultra wide is like basically a portion of 4K. So like if 4K is, I mean, unless you got 5K or something. So okay, you know 1080p. 1080p is like 1920 by 1080. You know that, right? So ultra wide is going to be like some number, but it's still going to be by 1080. So you're getting like a little you actually, yeah, you would get extra real estate. I guess, yeah, ultra wide's good too, but it's like 4K is basically having 4 1080p screens at the same time. So you're getting like a zoomed out, like more space to work with. Whereas ultra wide is just 1080p but like a little bit wider. So it's, yeah, I mean, it's good. I don't think there's really 4K ultra wide though, at least not an affordable price. There's probably 1440p ultra wide, but obviously someday if that's the thing, that's going to be dope.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's really like even multiple monitor stuff. I mean, that's a little bit different, but I'd recommend it. And also, not to mention, 4K is crisp. It is crisp. Everything looks crisp. And I cannot say that enough. Everything is just beautiful. It looks like you want to just eat the monitor. Like you just want to eat the sucker. You know what I'm saying? I had to hold myself back because I was like, dang, I just spent $300 on this. I can't start chowing down. You know, like, gotta say that for the dinner table. All right, but yeah. That's how it be. That's how it do. That's how we all got here, dude. It's a great community. Everyone is how we do. You know, but East Sound we're a different sound. We're a new sound, and we're a worldwide sound. We're next up. I've already people telling, yo, you're next up, blah blah. Like we're all next up. We finna blow up. We all finna blow up. You know what I'm saying? And there's not much else that needs to be said. We're next up. Like it's just the whole squad. We're the strongest community on Discord for music. There is no community better than ours, and that's stamped. That's not changing. That's etched into some stone somewhere. It's permanent.
Yeah.
And we're making sure of that, and that will be the case. And there's nothing else to say about it. I'm gonna say what's something I need to say. They say it's important to be humble, and it is important to be humble, but you got to be honest. So you're going to tell them straight up, you're the best because you're the best. And it's like, you got to be humble, but you got to be honest. And if you're the best, you got to tell them straight up, you're the best. You can't be, playing with that kind of stuff. You feel me? Like, that's how it be, right?
Yeah.
So, Blattt, like, what's been, you and Eboy did that Super Saiyan song. That song is tough. How is that going along? Did you find the beat for that, or how'd you cook up? Did you cook it up?
I found the beat, like, so, you go to my server, there's a dude named Ja, and he made that beat, and then I sent it to Fino. Like, one day I was, like, sad about something. I sent it to this nigga, and he recorded on it the same day, and then sent it to me, and then we dropped it the next day.
That is crazy, because that's like boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's a better bang, my bang, it's out, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Yeah. That's what I like. I like just cooking stuff up. Like, I dropped my one album May 1st, and I was like, you know what? I got to get something else out. I got to get that catalog bigger, And that's how it be. You just got to boom, push stuff out. You got to keep pushing to get stuff out, because that's what you need to do. You need a big catalog,
Yes, sir.
That's like the most important thing. So, yeah. But it's been lit. Yeah, so, but yeah, that's crazy. 𝗦𝗢 straight lack. He came in the call for a bit and just dipped. I don't really know what that was about. I don't know. I mean, you think he camera shy or something? You think he's like, he wouldn't want to be on it?
He's a Public Cardi fan.
He's a what?
It explains it all.
All right, but yeah, so it's lit. I'm so lit. I'm so lit. That Wisdom came up with that one. Oh wait, no, I can't wait. Yeah, he was like lit. I'm so lit. He's like lit.
Can we get a live slot freestyle?
Live slot freestyle. All right. King slot through the dash. Football, we gon' pass to the pop on the lat. We don't lack. Back to back. Cut the track. We don't track. Don't cut grass. Don't cut grass. We don't spend time with that lawnmower jump. We don't spend time with that lawnmower. What? We got artists. I got artists. Got the. We got artists. Got the artists. We got growing nation. That's an art form. We've been tripping. Got the art form. I don't trip on the lawn. You know, time I got that. We don't time it. Watch. Watch it. Got that. You can't stop me. Got the car. You've been asking. Got that. I've been tripping on the.
He's just vibing.
Got that.
Are you good?
You've been tripping on the slide.
Slop.
I'm a trip.
Connect life.
I don't know what happened.
He's just vibing. I told
Yeah,
you,
that was
he
crazy.
vibing.
That was crazy. Yeah, what? Slap?
We are in the just vibing server.
Yeah, so what happened?
I don't know.
You were
After me it was Breezeh. So
Okay, so yeah, something Breezeh. Yeah, you were saying something?
No, I said after me it was Breezeh.
No,
After me is
you
Breezeh.
were asking Breezeh something. That's what you were
I
saying.
forgot what I was gonna say.
Wait, you want to do freestyle? You want everybody to do freestyle?
Nah, 'cause I can't.
Oh yeah, so Blattt, freestyle. I mean, you told me about what you did. I just did my freestyle. What about your freestyle?
No.
What about your freestyle? I mean, you just put me on the spot on my own show. I can put you on the spot. You know, what I'm saying?
Fuck the spot, nigga.
I do whatever. Fine, dude. Be like that, dude. Is anyone going to come up to the plate? Anyone want to freestyle?
I think Wisdom should.
Crickets. Yeah, whoa. I mean, you told me I was on the spot. I mean, slap on the spot. You know? Slap on the spot. Slap on the spot. Hey, did it? Count it. Go out. Bang. Count it. Go out. Slap on the spot. Slap on the spot. They them crickets, dude. You hear them crickets, dude? Got them crickets, dude? You got crickets, dude. You got crickets, too. We got crickets, too. We got crickets, too. Sloppy crickets, too. Sloppy crickets, too. Froggy crickets, too. Two.
That's 3
1
numbers.
+ 1 is 2. That's
Now
a lot of
9.
numbers. That's a lot of
27.
numbers. That's
What?
a lot of.
Oh,
And the
God.
numbers crumble. Numbers crumble. We were
What?
tripping.
Yeah.
Number 5. He been tripping on it.
Large soda.
I've been tripping. I've been on my life.
What?
I've been tripping.
Are we
Crazy.
gonna pass it to
I'm on
JAY6LIXK? Pass it to
mine.
JAY6LIXK.
Got in a clip. Y'all been tripping. And the mic
Fucking
clip.
clitoris. Alright, bet.
That's how we do. We do that. Slime what he do. Stun it, what he do? Stun it, what he do? Stun it with a shoe. Stun it, he ain't blue. Stun it, ain't cool. Stun it, it ain't cool. You know, in a trip.
Oh my god.
Dude, once you get started, I can't be stopping, dude. That's how it be, dude. You tell me to freestyle, you're gonna get miserable. By the way, we gotta work. Yo, do you think we should do that thing now? I should probably. No, wait. Honestly, remember that I'm gonna try to do that hour-long freestyle thing. I don't.
Oh my god.
No.
I don't know if now, like, cause we've been doing this cast, like, you feel me? Like, we've been doing this cast and all that, like.
I'm glad the cats be going stupid.
Cats be going stupid. Cats be
We got
going
Cloud, we
stupid.
got
Y'all
Breezeh,
been
we got
tripping,
Blattt,
catching
we got
kids and Kevin
Eboy
Cooper.
Fino.
I've been tripping. The cat's been
This
going
nigga.
stupid. Bat's been going loopy. Cat's going loopy. Casket going loopy. Cupid shoot the doofy. I don't need the goofy. Hit it,
She just
boofy.
muted the
Y'all been
caster.
tripping, listen. Y'all been tripping, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, you don't listen.
Hey, listen. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's like I hear stuff and I just like I can't help
So what's
it.
the next
like,
topic on your cast, sir?
Next topic on the cast. We're just not going to talk about anything. We're just going to sit in silence.
Advice. Do advice. Like advice.
No, I'm just kidding.
For
Yeah, we're not
everyone.
good. Advice for everybody. If you're an artist, when I go on your SoundCloud, I want to actually see.
No.
I want to see. I want to see over
asked
10
us to give
tracks. I
advice.
want to see. No. I'm giving advice. When I
Just
go on
give
your
advice to
SoundCloud,
any- like,
first of
everyone.
all, when I go on the SoundCloud, I don't want to go on the SoundCloud. I want to go on your YouTube page. I don't even want to mess with SoundCloud. Number two, I want to see over 10
tracks.
tracks.
Everybody.
I want to say more than 10 tracks on your thing. And number 3, I don't want you to have the same sound as other people. I want you to be making different sound. Number 4, don't use any stupid YouTube beats. And number 5, don't just do it for the numbers. All right, what's Blatt's advice?
Okay, I can't fucking talk over this nigga snoring. Hold on.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Why don't you?
So, I think we're gonna pass the Breezeh guy. I think.
Okay, yeah, you pass the Breezeh.
Okay. I think my best advice would be for an artist or producer or anyone music related is don't let negative feedback or negative comments get you. Like don't let it stop you from making music, doing what you like. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna elaborate on that as saying like you actually need to have negative comments because then you're able to improve off of them.
That's not what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
I'm saying some people will genuinely quit over a bad comment. Like,
oh, that's the other thing. Also, remember that it's just a bunch of random dudes on the internet that don't care about you. So if they say something mean to you, it's not even worth anything. Anyway, actually, let me elaborate on that. Other people's words don't mean anything unless you make them mean something to you. So if people, that's straight up. Like, you're going to be, people ain't going to like you. People going to love you. Plenty of people hate Slop. Plenty of people love Slop. And that's something you got to deal with. Like, people be people, and, like, not everybody's going to like you. You can't please everybody. Plenty of people going to hate you, but you don't need everybody to like you. You just need enough people to like you to where you can make your money, get your guap. So, yeah. All right, Fino, your advice.
Fuck. I take strategic breaks. You gotta relax here and there. You gotta
cook and shred.
Don't overwork yourself.
Cook and shred. What's this other person? Young JAY6LIXK. I was saying.
You say who is this every time you see his name?
No, because I was thinking of what's the other dude who's not here? The Glizz, is that his name? Young Glizz.
Young Glizz.
That's what I was just thinking of because this guy's JAY6LIXK. So I was like young, and I was like, nah. Yo, which by the way, Glizz probably gonna be a little bit capped that he wasn't on for this.
Fuck Young Glizz.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So JAY6LIXK, what's your advice?
Get high every day.
All right. that's yeah, okay. Nighter99.
Be constantly
I guess
high.
I guess like just open up more about what you're doing, but don't be scared to like what people think about what you're doing, because like don't listen to other people's shit, because when I first opened up to like people I know in real life about me making music, I was like, so much shit got thrown at me, like, it doesn't matter, you won't make it, like your music is trash, like, but I just didn't like, because there's people that will support you and people that won't support you. So if you don't open up, like, say, join these servers, you won't get anywhere. If you listen to all that shit, you won't really progress to anywhere, but you'll just be downgrading yourself lower and lower every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Griff.
All right.
Who the fuck is Griff?
Big Griff. That's his rapper name, Big Griff.
Yeah, sure. All right. This is gonna go against Slop because he has that sloppy sound, but keep your stuff sounding like clean with mixing, because some people, they don't want to listen to like a mix where there's too much reverb or stuff like that, where you can't even hear the person rapping.
Look up a song called LSD on My Tongue.
Or I would say like you could do too much reverb if you're going for that type of aesthetic. Like it depends on the theme you're going for. But yeah,
just as long as it's like you can hear it.
Yeah. All right. And then Wisdom, what's your advice?
Okay.
All right, Wisdom. That was it.
Jacking off right now.
Let's get it. Let's
Wait, what?
That's crazy. All right, so Blattt, what about your profile picture? Did you make that yourself?
Hell no. Someone on my server did, but it was like She
Oh my
did it, and
God.
then yeah, she did it.
Okay,
Damn.
that was you were I was I was like you did it, and then you're like nah. Yeah. What about your frown face? Is that coming back? The OG
Yeah, it's
Blattt?
coming back.
It's coming back. You know, it's funny because like I joined your server before I joined eSound, and I remember seeing like the frown face, and then turns out you knew Fino and all. It was pretty funny when I found out. Oh, the sad faces. So
God.
I know you as the sad faced guy. So I can't wait for that to come back.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then Breezeh made his profile picture
that's tough.
in Photoshop.
That's tough.
Oh God.
That's tough. I kind of just took my picture. It wasn't really made or anything. Yeah.
It kind of thick though. Goddamn.
That frog do be thick. Like you can see it from the front. Wait till you see it from the back.
Okay. I mean,
Like Doja Cat once said.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
wait,
Wait,
Wisdom's
but
back.
wait,
Oh,
wait,
Wisdom.
wait,
So, what's your advice?
What my advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you making bacon, run it under some water so they don't shrink as much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good
bravo.
to know.
Okay. But like, can we get to the real question of the day?
Uh-huh.
What?
Who would smash Doja?
Me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Everyone.
Because I would.
Because I would.
Because I would.
What happened with that picture she was supposed to draw, man? She,
I need
let
to
everybody
take
see.
it.
She
my mouth.
canceled. She canceled for that.
She played us.
Yo, you think you guys are gonna get monetized for this? Oh God. This is a PG video.
We haven't said nothing.
Now here's for the second real question of the day. Black.
Okay, that probably.
Yeah, those are some real questions.
Do you agree? Do you
Big
agree?
question. Big question.
I agree.
Big question. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Wait,
What's
is YouTube considered an application now? How do you have a YouTube as your status? I'm so
so
confused.
there's a thing you can get where on Discord it'll like show, basically you download this thing and then you get the extension on whatever browser you use, like internet browser, and you can make it so it'll show what thing you're playing on YouTube, what song you're listening to on SoundCloud, or like it works with a bunch of different websites. So like I could have it linked up to SoundCloud, and then if I was listening to something on there, it would say like the artist and the name of the song. And same with YouTube, it will say the channel and the name of the video if I was watching a video.
God.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can look into that if you want.
Going?
But yeah, what?
How long we been going?
I don't know. I can check.
We just vibing.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next topic?
No, we're over 30 minutes. I think we're just. I mean that's a good place to stop. But that was lit. I didn't even realize it's 30 minutes. It's 32. We're
I mean,
about
it's
33.
fun.
Big slop, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch, like, you
King
know what I'm saying?
Slop.
Yeah, King
Big
Slop.
slop, big shit, popping 20
It's
weeks
been
old
stuck.
lips.
Alright, so
200 subscribers on the way. 200 subscribers on the way. 200 subscribers.
so it's been. Let's just close it out. Alright, yeah. Shh. Alright, so it's been TooMuchSlop, Blattt, Breezeh, Eboy Fino, JAY6LIXK, Nighter99, Grizz,
Groovy.
Thief, Wisdom, Tough.
Yeah.
That's how it be. Alright, so see you guys in the
Yeah,
next
it's a big, big slop.
Slopcast. TooMuchSlop.
Oh God.